In this video, I want to be talking about one of the latest topics or crazes in order to promote muscle recovery, and that really is around cold water immersions or ice baths. Should you be using an ice bath? Well, I'm going to talk to you about the concept of that and actually review some of the current literature around ice baths to help you make an informed decision. So let's go. And thanks for checking out this channel. My name's John. I'm the head therapist here at John W Sports Injury. I want to be doing three simple things. I want to help you to understand your body better so you can get rid of your pain and weakness and strive forward to hit your health and well-being goals. So getting rid of pain and weakness. Well, I'm sure you're familiar with the concept of ice baths or ultimately cold water immersion. Now, this is very much the here and now in the media. There's been documentaries about the benefits of cold water immersion on our everyday life and taking daily cold showers. But what I want to be talking about is whether you should be doing it to promote muscle recovery and get rid of muscle soreness after strenuous exercise. Well, so what's the concept? Why are we plunging ourselves into these cold water following strenuous exercise? Well, the theory is that what we're looking to do is reduce pain and calm the body's inflammatory response. So when we've conducted this strenuous exercise, the theory is that actually we've created these micro tears in the muscles. We've started to damage our muscle fibers, hopefully not to the point of injury, but we've created these micro tears. So the body reacts by creating this inflammatory response. Now you may be thinking, well, surely that's a good thing. If we've damaged our muscle fibers, don't we want our body to be creating that inflammatory response in order to heal them? And yes, there's definitely some legs to that. And in fact, lots of people will stay away from ice at all costs because of that, because they believe that we want to be promoting the inflammatory response. In my opinion, and you may have seen from some of my other videos, I believe that the body can have a hyperactive response, if you like, to these micro tears. We can create this enhanced inflammatory response that can cause us excessive pain, excessive soreness, and prevent us from getting on our everyday lives and doing some of the things that I believe will promote recovery better. That's one of my personal feelings. So the theory behind this is that by jumping into that ice bath, we can calm those effects, and actually the next day we can feel better and ready to get on and do some of the other things that will help in our goals and well-being journey. But that's my opinion. But let's see what some of the literature says. Well, firstly, Wilcott et al. In 2006 did a study all around cold water immersion. And the conclusion was very much that this cold water immersion has great benefits in promoting recovery and getting rid of muscle pain and soreness. So brilliant. Let's all go and jump in the ice bath. End of video. Well, wait there a second, because actually some of the more modern research has been slightly conflicting. So firstly, Bleakley et al. In 2014, ironically, was slightly more bleak around the benefits of cold water immersion. Whilst they found that potentially there were benefits to cooling the body, what they also found is that using water alone, so something like an ice bath, might not be enough. And we actually might need to take the body to lower temperatures using various gases and things. And this is why you might be familiar with things like cryotherapy and chambers and local cryotherapy that can help bring the body even cooler in order to get those benefits. And then as we move forward, Roberts et al. In 2015 was actually perhaps even slightly more negative about the benefits of cold water immersion, because what they found is that it could potentially actually impair the body's anabolic response. And this means that it could slow down our rate of muscle growth. So this wasn't necessarily talking about whether it's going to reduce pain or soreness, but if we're looking to grow our muscles, to become bigger, to become stronger. So if you're a weightlifter in the gym and you're looking to gain size, then actually cold water immersion following exercise can impair this and actually reduce your results. So overall, as you can see, there's lots of conflicting research. Now, when I talk about research and clinical research to anyone, I always like to have a sit on the fence approach or a skeptical hat on, if you like, because I could have easily presented this video and just spoken about the positive research around cold water immersion and ice baths that would have made you go and just jump into an ice bath straight away. Or likewise, I could have come up with lots of conflicting research that would actually make you steer well away from ice baths. So I think it's important to take an informed response with any of this. I think it's important to understand both sides of the argument, but also I think it's really important to use your own personal experiences. If you're someone who likes ice baths and you find them to be helpful, then that's great. Me personally, I do use them. I particularly use them when I'm using particularly strenuous bouts of exercise. So most notably for me, when I'm training for marathons, when I'm in the longer running distance. So if I'm into sort of 18, 20-mile runs, I have found that by putting myself in a cold bath, and I use a cold bath just with the cold tap on and place some ice in there as well to bring the temperature a little bit further down, can really help me the next day to feel more comfortable. The benefits of that for me is that I'm able to get on with some of the stretching and the strength work to ultimately improve myself and move myself towards that goal of training for a marathon. Actually, when I've used things like cold water showers, they've made me feel more alert for the day and perhaps more productive as well. Do I do these all the time? In truth, no, because I also like a warm shower for some of the benefits that that brings. But what I'm saying is that my personal experience can be positive, even though I'm aware of some of this conflicting research. So what's your views? If you found this video to be helpful and you want to go and jump in an ice bath and see how that goes after some strenuous exercise, it'd be great to know your views in the comments. And you can do me a favour if this has encouraged you to dive into an ice bath by hitting that like button, because that's going to show me and others that this is the type of content that you want to be seeing. But it'd be great to hear your views. As you've seen, it's a conflicting topic with people sitting on both sides of the fence. What are your views? Drop me a comment below and let me know your personal experiences or what you think around this research. And if you haven't subscribed but you like this type of content, why not hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and then you're going to be alerted when I drop you another video to help you towards your goals in achieving your well-being and exercise aims. And here's another video that we think is going to be helpful for you on that journey, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.